Hello friends, this is the Dreams of the Dreams TV. Thank you for stopping by, and Akwaba meaning welcome. Okay, so welcome. Today we'll be discussing some culture shocks, right, that I've experienced here in Ghana. Okay, you all know that culture is a way of life of a particular people. You know, their beliefs, their systems, their traditions, their customs. You know what works for them. Okay, so I'm going to be discussing some of these things that I've observed, some of these traditions and cultures that I observed when I came here that I found shocking. Okay. The reason I found them shocking is they're not things I'm used to, okay? They're not things I ever imagined I could see. So you all must understand that I'm coming from somewhere, okay? If you don't know, I'm Nigerian and I'm from the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria, all right? So things are a bit different. Well, they're all similar, but they're also different, to be honest. So yeah, there's nothing wrong. I'm reiterating it that there's nothing wrong with these beliefs. I'm just sharing some of the things that I found, you know, shocking as a Nigerian here in Ghana. Okay, so having stayed here in Ghana for some time, I couldn't help but notice some of these things. Of course, they don't apply to every single person in Ghana. However, from the people I've interacted with, conversations I've had with people, you know, places I've been, these are the things I've observed. All right. I just needed to make sure we are on the same page. Okay. So I noticed that the way they greet in Ghana is quite different. Okay, they don't have to necessarily do any physical thing to greet. That means they don't have to kneel, they don't have to prostrate and whatnot. All they need to do is probably just bow and then greet. It's especially for, you know, a much older person, you know, so they don't have to do anything extra, just bow and greet. And still on this greeting matter, it was in Ghana that I found out that you could shake your elders to greet. Okay, digest that. You know something, before I go on to, you know, elaborate on what I mean by that, I don't know if it's just an African thing or it's just a Nigerian thing, I don't know, but greeting is taken very, very seriously, except maybe it's an official setting where you have to shake your boss or shake people way older than you. That's fine, but even when shaking, there's this kind of respect you add to the handshake. You understand what I mean? So I want to know in the comment section, is it an African thing? Is greeting really an African thing? I mean, greeting is a big deal where I'm coming from. I don't know, but here as well, you greet. It's important for you to greet, but greeting is a big deal. Okay, if you dare shake someone who is old enough to give birth to you, where I'm coming from, they're gonna send you back home. You don't understand what that means, right? Sending you back home simply means that they'll send you back to your parents, literally. That they didn't train you well, so why should you be stretching your hands to shake? Anyway, that's just besides it. Here, I noticed that people old enough to give birth to you and whatnot, old people, elderly people, you shake them to greet. All you need to do is just shake and just bow. That's it. It doesn't mean you're disrespectful. That's just the way it is done here. The first time I saw it, I was in utter shock. I was like, yo, what's going on here? Well, apparently that's how it's done. So you just have to adapt, okay? So if you're coming here and things are different in your country or where you're coming from, you just drop that aside, okay, and just blend in, you know. Another thing is, this one is particularly very interesting. I observed, right, that Ghanaians eat a lot with their hands. Now you say, oh, it's normal for banku, you use your hand, for kinke, you use your hand and what's not. I was in shock when I saw someone eating wache with hands. Wache is a combination of rice and beans, and then you add sorghum leaves to give it the color, the burgundy like color. Yes, so it's basically rice and beans that you use your hand to eat, and I was in shock. I guess that's the essence of this video, shock, right? And you know, later on I was discussing with someone and the person was trying to tell me that, I mean, why do I have to wait for spoon or cutlery generally? Why do I have to wait for cutlery before I eat my food? I mean, I have my hands. Why not dig in and eat? Which I think is really good, because in the first place, hands were created before cutlery. So, I mean, make do with what you have. You understand? So there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I know personally, I'm still struggling with eating with my hands. Okay. I'm still getting the hang of it. Okay, but here it is really incredible, because to be honest, just give them the food and they'll dig in. And it doesn't mean they're bush, it doesn't mean they're local. I mean, that's just it. Eat with your hands. I guess, in fact, I think the food is sweeter when you eat with your hands. What do you think? I think it's sweeter because metal and things, and you get the point, right? Another one is, I noticed that when it comes to funeral announcements, right, for both old and young people, it's the same way. Let me give you an example. I've seen funeral posters of people as young as age 27, 28, 29, and I was confused. Let's put it that way. I was confused because I'm like, this is a sad death, right? Sad in the sense that the person was young. Do you understand? So I was thinking, why are you publicizing it this way? You see posters around and you're like, this person was young. Why is this so? But apparently that's how it's done here, okay? It doesn't matter your age, I guess. As far as, I guess, you're an adult, your funeral poster, or the person's funeral poster will be put up, and there's nothing wrong. It's an announcement, okay? And there's this other thing of chief mourners, okay? I read something up on the internet when I was doing a funeral video. You should check it out. I'll leave the link in the description and probably somewhere here. And I read up of a family that having issues about who the chief mourners will be and whatnot, and they ended up keeping, was it their mom or their dad, in the morgue for a couple of years. Hey, stop that. A couple of years. And I was like, which one is chief mourners again? Now should be, father, mother, everybody, if the person still has parents, children, I mean, a spouse, I don't know, but their families, right? So which one is chief mourners again? But I was told that it's kind of important to have chief mourners, okay? So let me know in the comment section. You guys are too good. So I know there will be someone in the comment section who would explain to me. Please ignore the noise. Anyway, so yeah, let me know in the comment section. I'm really hoping that somebody will take his or her time to explain these details, and why there has to be a chief mourner and whatnot. Okay, still on this funeral issue. This is one I'm still yet to come to terms with. Okay, I'm still getting used to it. Okay, like I said, the cultures are different. Okay, so you have to bear with me that I won't say I'm a stranger, but I'm from a different country. Okay, so some of these things are surprising to me. So how in Ghana funerals are taken more seriously than weddings. Okay, I mean, you hear family members, oh, I just traveled, friends, family, they're telling you, oh, I just traveled. What did you travel for? I traveled for a funeral. I've never heard anyone say I traveled for a wedding. I mean, I'm like, don't you guys travel for weddings? I mean, don't you travel for maybe birthday parties? Don't you travel for maybe retirement parties? Other celebrations aside funeral. I mean, don't you do all of that? But I guess that's just their culture. I mean, funerals are a big deal. My own thought is, why not celebrate those who are alive? Celebrate people. Of course, you celebrate them when they're gone, but I mean, the emphasis should be more on when they're alive, e.g. good celebrations like weddings, birthdays, graduation, celebrations, basically different celebrations. Okay, but here I notice funerals are a big deal. You guys, you don't, if you are not Ghanaian, if you've never been to Ghana, you cannot understand. Maybe you should Google it. I mean, a very, very big deal. So I had to ask, I'm like, why are weddings not celebrated the way funerals are celebrated? And they're like, oh, weddings are also celebrated. Like, I don't know, that one, I'm still yet to come to terms with it. Okay, I don't have a problem with it, but I mean, you know, sometimes you're even going on the road and then you see a huge billboard of a family thanking you for attending the funeral of this particular person, a family member who passed. And I'm like, ha, a serious huge billboard though. And I still think about it, to be quite honest. I actually find it very, I don't know the right word, but it still surprises me till tomorrow how funerals are taken so seriously. Okay, so anyway, these are some of the shocks I got here in Ghana. It's good to learn something outside of your own culture. Okay, there's this other one. I'd always seen people talk about cats. Even after coming, when I'm watching people's videos, they'll say cats, and I'm like, I'm not seeing the cats. So not until I actually started seeing the cats around where I live. You just see stray cats up and down, walking about, chilling. I remember when I went to do my nails in a salon somewhere when I was in Kumasi, and I saw the cat come into the shop, sat down and was chilling, and everyone was going about their business. Nobody did as if there was any cats there. The cat would go out, come in, and I don't think it belonged to them. I think the cat belonged to their neighbors, but the cat was just chilling. Please let me know in the comment section. I think because of that, I've started having this kind of funny likings for cats. I don't know, they just look very cute, and you know, yeah, I come from, they are not seen as very good animals, to be honest. So but yeah, these are some of the interesting things I've observed. Okay, everything I've said, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if these things are common to everyone, if there are things everyone does, or it's just a particular set of people. Let me know. And just so you know, Ghanaians are very, very cultural people. Yeah, so if you've not been here, if you've not been maybe watching videos, following people who make videos from Ghana and whatnot, you may not really understand. They take their culture very, very seriously, so you can't mess around. That's why they come for you if you say things that they don't agree with. We've come to the end of this video, right? I hope you enjoyed it and learned a thing or two. So like I said, these are some of the culture shocks that I've experienced, that I've observed here in Ghana. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn on the notification bell, watch my ads, and all the good and interesting things you need to do to help a YouTuber. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello friends, this is the Dreams of the Dreams TV. Thank you for stopping by, and Akwaba, which means welcome. It didn't work.